Hello everyone. My greetings to each one of you. This is the third session on the estimation of national income. In the previous session, you have understood about the concept of domestic territory. I am Poonam Vohra from Egypt Economics Learning Center. In this session, you will understand the concept of normal resident. Is it same as citizen of the country or not? Let's understand. Normal resident is not same as citizen of the nation. There is a difference. Citizenship is basically a legal concept based on the place of birth of a person or some legal provisions allowing a person to become a citizen. Whereas resident is an economic concept and is based on the economic activities performed by a person. A person can be a citizen as well as a resident, but it is not necessary that a citizen of a country is necessarily the resident of the country. A person can be citizen of one country and at the same time resident of another country where he lives. So a normal resident refers to an individual or an institution who ordinarily resides in the country for a period of more than 1 year, whose center of economic interest lies in that country. Center of economic interest implies two things. One, the resident lives or is located within the domestic territory. Two, the resident carries out basic economic activities of earning, spending and accumulation from that location. Who is not considered as a normal resident? These include foreign tourists and visitors who visit a country for recreation, holidays, studies, sports, attending conferences, medical treatment, etc. Then foreign staff and embassies, officials, diplomats, members of armed forces of a foreign country located in a given country. Then international organizations like WHO, UNO are not considered as normal residents of the country in which they operate. They are considered as the normal residents of international area. But employees of international organizations are considered as residents of the country to which they belong and not of international area. For example, an American working in UNO and located in India will be treated as normal resident of America. Then crew members of foreign vessels, commercial travelers, seasonal workers are not considered as normal resident provided their stay is less than 1 year. Border workers who live near the international border and cross the border on regular basis to work in other country. So these are the ones which are not considered as normal resident of a country. Now assess yourself. A statement is being given. You need to identify whether it can be treated as a component of normal resident of India. Also give reason. The statement is a foreigner working in the Indian Embassy in Taiwan. Please check your answer. A foreigner working in the Indian Embassy in Taiwan is not considered as a normal resident of India. Because of two reasons. One, he is not residing in India, and two, his center of interest does not lie in India. Now, have a look at this statement and answer, should it be treated as a part of normal resident of India or not? Give reason. Indians working in the Asian Development Bank in the Philippines. Now, check your answer. Indians working in the Asian Development Bank in the Philippines is considered as normal resident of India simply because his center of interest lies in India. Now think and answer this. Should it be treated as a normal resident of India? Give reason. Indian student in the USA who has been living there for 5 years. Now please check your answer. Indian student living in USA for the last 5 years would be considered as a normal resident of India simply because he is still a student and his center of interest lies in India. Now a statement has been given to you. You need to identify whether the following statement is true or false. Give reason. The statement is, the concept of normal resident applies to individuals only. It is a false statement simply because the concept of normal resident is applicable to not only individuals but also institutions. I hope by having such an exercise, you must have understood the concept of normal resident. With this, the session comes to an end, and the next session would focus on intermediate and final goods. Till then, keep reading and keep learning.